Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for yet another Aliexpress related video. I'm finally continuing on with my series, my top least favorites from Amazon, Aliexpress, and eBay. Finally, my eyeshadow palette won. It was kind of hard for me to choose because when I went back and looked through all of like my 80 eyeshadow palettes, I realized I actually didn't have some that I hate. There was only quite a few, so this video will for once be on the short side. Somewhat, we shall see. But I have just a bin full, and I want to say it's 6 eyeshadow palettes, probably not more than that. So just sit back, relax, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Guys, so this is not really in any particular order like my last one because, to be honest, I kind of dislike these all equally. And it may not be the case when you buy these. Go off reviews, but for me, this is just some of the worst eyeshadow palettes I ever received. And I received, probably 100 eyeshadow palettes by now. So I'm going to start this off with this one. This is going to be probably the number 6. But like I said, it's not really any order. This is my Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons. I'm going to put this at number 1 actually. Because when it arrived, okay, it was completely smashed. Like, look at it. You can't even close it all the way. This is the eyeshadow palette I give to my kid to play because I really can't do anything about it. I was kind of happy to have this in my collection because I do now have all of the little chocolate ones that you can get. But it just, look at it. It's not like this because my kid plays in it. It arrived to me like that. It arrived broken up, smashed, and just so unusable. Not only is it smashed and like ugly, but it's just chalky. You can't get any pigmentation out of anything. Like, I'm going to choose 2 random shades, like 4 I guess, and then I will swatch them for you, but it barely comes up like at all compared to the ones that I got that I really like that are buttery and pigmented. This one is just crap. It's just really crappy to me. So other than it coming smashed and broken, and when I mean broken, the brown part you see where the shadows are was off. This part was off. It was smashed and just gross. I got a refund for it because I got this off eBay for, I want to say, $6.87. Got a refund from eBay because it took like 2.5 months to come just for it to be smashed, unusable, and just a mess. So thankfully my kid, he practices swatching with this eyeshadow palette, so that's why this is probably my number 1, but we're going to just go in order and say 6, but it's probably my least favorite eyeshadow palette I ever received from eBay. So I'm going to grab the next one and we're just going to keep going. Alright, so the next 2 I'm going to show you are actually the ones I like the packaging of, but the eyeshadows just suck. They're going to be the Venus from Lime Crime 1 and 2, and I was so disappointed in this. This is the back of the grunge one. This is the front of the mermaid one, I guess, and then vice versa. And I'm just disappointed because the packaging is so darn cute, but I tried to do both of them in an eyeshadow look and I just gave up because it didn't really show on my eye. The pigmentation on my eye is complete crappy. This is what one of them looks swatch. Like, it just completely blows because swatch, it doesn't look too bad. You know, it looks like, you know, I could totally give this a chance and use it. But once I tried to use this on my eyes, it was completely like gross. Like, I used both of these when I received it because I did this in an alley haul 3 months ago, and you know, I said it was completely fine and okay. I tried to use it and it was crappy. So I'm not really a fan of this one. It's not like my most hated eyeshadow palette I ever received, but as far as pigmentation goes, it's just not my favorite. I lost my makeup remover wipes. I'm just going to use a napkin, but this one was from the grunge one, and this one is going to be from this one. Just going to, you know, pick random eyeshadow colors, and I was really disappointed with this one because I saw someone use this in a tutorial that's my same shade as me, so I was like, okay, cool, I have a use for this. I could do this in a tutorial, and it came out like nothing. Like, it swatches fine on me, but you tried to do it in my eye and it just nothing. Like, literally nothing. I had to use a whole nother palette on top of what I already put on. So like I said, swatch is great, the packaging is awesome, but when I tried to use it, thumbs down. I do not like this. I've seen other people post the same ones not really pigmented as well. So like this, you're just gonna have to go on reviews for this one, but this one is like definitely one of my least favorites. Not my most hated, but not a favorite of mine. So I got 4 more to show you guys and then we're done. Alright guys, so the next ones I'm going to show you are all from like the same like brand and things of that nature. I got them from either Aliexpress or eBay, and I kind of got thirsty. But at first I was going to do the matte trimity ones, but I swatched it again and I realized they're actually not that bad. They do come off as buttery. I used one as a part of my Harley look, and when I swatched it again, I realized, oh, it does actually look pretty pigmented and it's creamy and stuff. The only bad thing about it was that it did come with the mirror broken, but I did receive a refund for that as well. So this one I'm going to take off the list, but the next one is not going to be off the list. It is the Meet Matte Nude, and the box for it is this. It has a little cereal and everything. The problem I have with it is that it came smashed. And I haven't opened this in like 3 months. That's how much I really don't use it. And I open it and look at all that's falling out. It is the chalkiest eyeshadow palette I have ever received from I think this is an Aliexpress one. And I'm just going to like swatch this for you. And it's just like, I don't like it. I know it looks pigmented, but it feels so chalky. You know how sometimes stuff feels like buttery and smooth? Like, and you know how when you swatch you could tell when you see it? This is gross to me. But this is the top 3 from this eyeshadow palette. I don't really like it. I don't know if it seems like I'm being picky, but from comparison, I have a Carly Bible I received from Aliexpress that was like $7, and it's spot on. It's super buttery, and that one is just, compared to that, it's just gross. The last 2 I'm going to show you guys are from the same brand. It is the Nude Tude and Nude Dude. These probably aren't honestly not that bad, but they are my least favorite because simply put, they are supposed to be nude colors, but I don't use these at all for any kind of these shades. I have eyeshadow palettes from Aliexpress that are totally better when it comes to any of these shades. This is what the white one looks. It's not there. This is the Stubborn shade. Not that bad. And then this one is Seductive. And the reason why this is on my top, because all of them, they swatch kind of, I don't know what you call it, sheer. And like I said, they have so many duplicate colors from here, from this Nude Tude that you can get from the Carly one. You can get from a 35 color eyeshadow palette. To me, it's not one I use. It doesn't look good on the eyes either. So that's why this is on my list. And then the last one is going to be the Nude Dude. And that will complete the whole top least favorites, which was only really 5. Because like I said, I like a lot of eyeshadow palettes I receive from Aliexpress. There isn't any kind of eyeshadow palettes I hate other than that Bonbons, because that Bonbons was totally like, came crappy, swatches crappy. But this is the Nude Tude. The brushes was the one that fell. And I will give you Feisty. And it doesn't look like it swatches that bad, because it doesn't. But like I said, it's one of the chalkier eyeshadow palettes I received from Aliexpress. It comes off sheer with the brighter colors, which sucks because the same colors are duplicate from, like, example, like a Kat Von D eyeshadow palette or the Carly, and it's not the worst, but it's just when I try to use these on my eyes, they barely come up. It takes a finger swatch 5 times for me to do anything, any kind of eye look with this, which is why these are all on my list, because compared to how they would look with the authentic one, it's really crappy. And I feel like if I can't use this in an eye look, if I'm not going to use it at all, it's my least favorite thing in the world, because there are some eyeshadow palettes where it's like, whoa, I need to try this. None of these were on this list. So that is going to be my top 5 least favorite eyeshadow palettes I received from Aliexpress, eBay, and Amazon. Let me guys know what you think of this. Do you have some of these that you actually like? Because me, I don't enjoy these at all. Thank you guys for watching. Have an awesome day, night, wherever you are. Next part of this, what do you call it, series, I'm going to be doing lipsticks. And trust me when I say the least favorites will really be least favorites, because they blow, like they suck. Thank you guys for watching. Have an awesome day.